All right, so good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our lesson 7, and today we'll be talking about interacting with your program. So that has to do with the input and the output. I'm sure everyone is familiar with um, the output that has to do with the console, write line, and all. So we'll be looking at something new, which would help us to get our hands dirty and to know how C# is going to be cool in this. Okay. So we'll be looking into console write line. I'm very sure everyone knows what console write line does. Then console read line. We'll also look into console write string concatenation, then concatenation with mix types, and we'll have a demo section and all. All right. So displaying information regarded as the console dot write line. Everyone knows what this does, so I won't spend much of my time here. So like we've been practicing and all, the console is a part that refers to the text-based window where your program runs, right? So the write line means write line, as the name implies, which means it does two things, which is print whatever you want to put inside the parentheses, that's within the double quote, okay, to the screen. So whatever you put within the double quote in that string, that is what you see in the console, okay? And over here, we have the syntax in writing that, which everyone is familiar with, console.writeLine, a message here, and all. What is the usefulness? What is the use case for using console.writeLine? It's useful for showing messages, results. Maybe you are trying to perform some calculations, additions, subtractions, and all. You use your console write line to see the results, and also for debugging information. Okay. So as time goes on, you get to see this debugging stuff in action. Okay. Console.write. Yeah. We have console.write line and we also have console.write. But what are the difference between these two, console.write, console.write line, right? So the difference is that for the console.write line, right? Assuming you're writing a text saying, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. So whenever you use console.write line and you type good morning, everyone, and you run your code, what you will see is the text, good morning, everyone. And at the end, the cursor would go to the next line. Okay. So why for console.write, the difference between the two is that for the console.write line, the cursor will automatically go to the next line, while the console.write will remain on that same line. So there's a reason for that. So probably in your task, or maybe you are given a problem that requires you to make sure that the cursor remains on the same line. Okay, it's important to use console.write because console.write doesn't take the cursor to the next line, while console.write line takes it to the next line. Is that clear? Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, great. Getting inputs, console.readline. So what does this console.read? We have console.writeLine, we have console.write, we have console.readline, we also have console.read. But in this class, we'll just talk about the console.readline. So console.read is basically for debugging purpose and all. So when we reach that debugging aspect, then I'll bring I'll talk about the console.read. All right. So what does this console.read like? What does it do? Who has an idea? Like, what do you think it does? I expect that everyone must have done their research against the next class, because I try as much as possible to upload the next class topic in the lesson part of your LMS, right? So I always expect you guys to go through it and try to study ahead so that when you come to class, you are ready to ask me questions. Okay, that's the reason for doing that, right? So
But the question you are asking is already here, isn't it?
I know it's already here, so I don't expect you to see this. Yes.
Ha.
So have you heard of console.readline before? Let me start from that.
Yes.
Thank you. So what can you say? What does it do? Console.readline.
Okay. From my own end, consider read line is a function that allows you to take users' inputs and help us to we can use that information to our own discretion. So it's a way of getting information from users.
All right, great. Give me a practical example.
Okay. Let's say
Like
I
makes use of the two, console.writeline and console.readline. Like just make
okay.
use of those two.
Okay, let me console dot write line open parentheses, then the quotation and says that okay, hello, Mr. Gideon, what do you eat today? That's for the console dot write line. Then um for that the moment I write the let's say string answer or string response is equals to console.readline opening parenthesis, then it will help us to like have a prompt on the console that says that, well, okay, wait, there's a response that needs to be taken from the user, which is Mr. Gideon, and he can say that, well, okay, I ate rice. The moment you put in you ate rice there, the the variable, which is the response which I've created, we take in the response of what you have said from the console, and I can be able to use it for any other thing I want to use it for in my program.
All right, great. Well done. That's nice. Thank you very much. Yeah. So we have been familiar with writing to the console, right? Using console.writeline and all. But now, how do we get information from the user? All we have been doing before now is sending information to the user to see with their eyes. And how do they see this information? Is by them seeing whatever that is being displayed on the console, right? But we want a way whereby we will prompt the user to passing whatever they want to feel like passing information that they need, still using the console. And one way to do that is using console dot readline, right? So this method allows your program to pause and wait for the user to type something, and then once they are done typing, they just need to press the enter key and we see what happens after. Okay, so whatever the user types before pressing the enter key is captured by the read line. So all these we will see when we go into the demo section. And it's very important to remember that read line always return whatever the user type. So if I like what is it Samuel? He said using console.writeline to ask the user, hey, what is your name? Right. So the cursor goes to the next line. And because of the code that he has written, which says console.readline, that console readline will wait for the user to type in something, right? So if I type hello, 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 and I type enter, that hello, hello, hello will be sent to the program for processing and all. So what is responsible for that is the console.readline, which is trying to get the user's input from the console. Okay. Any confusion? Are we good?
I have a question.
All right, go
So
ahead.
from this your explanation now, what I want to understand is that the console.read line does not
Yeah.
actually display any information, but just
It's
is that
sending
it?
information.
It's
Yes,
just
it's
sending
sending.
information. It
Yeah,
doesn't display any information. Okay.
it doesn't display. It just sends the information. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we can proceed now. Combining text in C# is regarded as string concatenation, or in programming, string concatenation. So what does this string concatenation mean, right? So often you would want to combine different pieces of text or variable values to create a complete message. So take for instance, let's say you are asking for the user's full name. So maybe you first of all ask for the first name of the user and the last name of the user. So after you have gotten these two information, which is what the first name and the last name, you have a third variable that says full name. And what does full name means? Full name implies, it means the combination of what? The first name and the last name, right? So that combination of the first name and the last name coming together is regarded as string concatenation. Okay? So it literally means chaining together strings, right? And in C#, what do we use to chain two strings together? We use the plus operator for this flow, right? When we go into demo, we see everything clearly. So for now, just know that combining two strings together or two variables together is known as string concatenation, and the operator plus is used in doing that. Not minus, not division, not multiplication. It's plus that is used in doing that. Okay. All right. So any question before we go into practice? I'm sure someone will be wondering, the slides are not much today. We have not gotten to that stage or that level, right? So we are just trying to take one step at a time. Okay. Right. So any question before we go into our demo section?
Okay,
I
so
can.
I have a question. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Okay, please, you said the console.read line needs a response. Is that what you said?
Yeah, it tries to get the input
So,
from the user.
so who responds to it now?
Who responds to it?
Yes, like who's going to put the, okay, you say it's trying to get an input from the user.
Yes.
So who's this user? Is it the person, the coder itself, or like person is going to
The
use
person, the
what you are
person
telling
that
us?
is the person that is sending the information is the user. Don't worry, you see everything when we go into demo. Okay, and I'll tell you why we have this console that is being used for testing at the back end, right? Let me just go
Okay,
to
sir.
the demo parts first, then I'll show you why we use the console for testing and all. Okay. All right, can you see my?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let me do something now. Let me do something now. First one is the console.writeLine meta. I've removed that IntelliSense so that it will not be showing us expo. Hello world, and that. So if I run it now, can you see
Please,
the
this is your
console?
intelligence. What do I need to get it?
You want to get the IntelliSense?
Yes, so
It's actually 1 million naira. I'll send you my account details so that you Get
I,
it?
I need I
Okay.
need something that will make my life easier, beg.
No, for now, nah, I don't advise that.
Really?
Yes, for now, I don't advise it. Maybe at the third month or fourth month, yeah, when I've noticed that you are very good. If you like, go and ask ChatGPT, they will not tell you anything. Don't worry. All right, can you see my console?
No, we cannot. Same practice.
It's okay. It's now showing.
Okay,
All
yes.
right, it's showing. All right, so now you know about a little idea of front end and back end, right? Front end is what the users see with their eye, while the back end is what is kind of storing the user's information and maybe processing what this user submits. Okay, so this console, right? This console, the reason why we backend developers we use this console is we use it for testing. Like this console is more like our UI, like our front end that helps us see everything that is going on. Do you get right? So that is why um without this console, I won't be able to test what I'm actually writing at the back end per se. So this console helps us to see what we are actually doing and to make sure that what we are doing is right? And if it is right, when when the backend integrates with the front end, we are 100% sure that it's going to work fine because we have actually tested our code using the console. Do you get? So I'm speaking based on the person that was asking what was the question again?
I said who responds to the input?
Who responds, like who writes here? It's actually the person that is submitting the information, which is you. So for now, you are the user because you are trying to test the application. Do you get?
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks. So we all know what console write line does. So I'm going to run it again first. I want us to see something. So I'll write it 3 times. Okay, 3 times. Hello world. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I'm going to do same using the right line. I'm trying to show us the difference between console.write and console.write line. Right, okay. So I would use write. All right. Okay, let me just comment this out. Before I do that, who will I ask to tell me why I'm actually commenting that? Marian Uba, good evening. Tell me why did I comment this part? Are you here? All right. Marian Abate.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, good evening. Yeah, good evening. Why did I comment this part?
Mm.
Eh?
I do not know.
Hey, hi, God. All this ABC question, no. Precious Steve, why do you think I commented this part?
Okay, you commented that part out so that that line 8, 9, 10 won't run on the console.
Exactly. So I don't want, you know what comments does, right? Whenever we use comment and we run our code, C# is not going to run what is in the comment. Take note of that. It's not going to run what is in the comment. Now, me commenting this part is like just removing it because I just want this to print on the console, right? So it's either I delete it totally or I just comment it out so that C# will not run this. Is that clear, Marian? Marian.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks. So I'm going to run this. So after running this is what I will get. Hello world. So you notice the cursor automatically went to the next line for the next statement, which is console world. Same thing, the next line, hello world, and same thing, that. But what happens if I use console.write? So let's see. Okay. What happened if I use console.write? So what happened? Who can tell me? Marianne Uba, tell me what happened.
So I don't get your question. Can you come again?
Like, what's the difference between using the right line and using this one? Like, see now, what was the difference using them?
Okay, sir. The difference between console.writeLine and console.write. For console.writeLine is going to print in a single lines. But console.write is going to print everything on the same line of code.
All right, it's going to print everything on the same line, right? So what if I wanted to print this? I want to print this. And just stay on the call, you are going to answer this. I want to print this. Okay, these are comments, so I'm trying to use multiple comments. So I want to print this one. This is me. 2. This is me, right? Then this is me. I want to print this, and I want you to use console to print these three. These three. Tell me what I'm going to do first. Tell me what to do. Are you trying to think? She has run away. Okay, let me ask someone else. King. King, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, tell me what to do now. You're hearing me. Yeah. Tell me what to do. Hmm? All right, I think that place is
Sir.
noisy. You don't know, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, except we don't really get the flow yet. All right, who can give it a try? All right, Gift, go ahead. Yeah, Gift, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, sir.
Yeah,
Sir.
evening.
Okay, and here we have the console.write and console.write line. Like Marian have said before, the console dots,
No,
like
just
this
tell me what to
thing,
do. Tell me what to do.
how
Like,
to
I
print
want to.
this.
Yeah,
Okay,
this.
the first one, you print the first one with console.write line.
Okay,
And
wait
then
though. Okay, dot right. Console dot right line. Okay, saying this is me, right?
yes.
One dot. This is me. Okay. So what next?
So the number 2 is console.write.
Console dot right line, right?
No, right.
Okay. This is me. Okay. Is that all?
You know, you write another one because it's two. It's going to print them in
Alright.
one line.
Console dot write, which is this is me, right? Are we
Yes,
fine?
sir.
So
Yes,
if
sir.
I run it now, I should get something similar. This is me. The reason why there is no 2 yet because I didn't put 2 here, right? So this is me and this is me. So who is confused?
So I'm not seeing the result too.
Are you serious?
Yes, we are not seeing the results, sir.
Okay, I'm coming. Thing is misbehaving now. Yeah, can you see the result now?
Yes.
Great. So we have similar stuff to that. This is me, this is me, this is me. Who is still confused? Because if you don't understand this, you won't be able to do some of the tasks that was given to you for the week. I can proceed, right?
Yes, no, yes, sir, I'm confused, sir.
You are confused.
Yes, sir. First thing
Okay.
is why is it running from comments? This is me.
Sorry?
Why are they running from comments?
Why are
The
they
1 and 2, yes. Like why are
okay?
they in comments?
Why are these in comments?
Yes, sir.
Okay, why are these in comments? It's because yeah, let me remove it. I don't want C# to run this. This is just like my note. Like this is what I want to print on the console, right? Let me do something, just hold on. I'm coming. Sticky notes. Where is the sticky note stuff?
Well, for me, I was even distracted. I had to attend to somebody. Just coming to see all these things and the console.
Sorry?
It's okay, just go ahead, no problem. Explain.
Are you just coming? Are you just joining?
No, I was here, but I was distracted for a few minutes, only to come and see console. This is me.
Console, but this is not your first time of seeing the console. Now you have been seeing console before now.
No, I've been
In our
seeing
previous
console,
classes.
but like a lot of things on the
On the way. Coming. All right. So all right. Can you see my notepad?
No?
yes,
No, sir.
yes.
All right. Okay, just hold on. Let me check. I should show my notepad. All right. So this is what I mean. For the person asking why did I put this in comments, right? It's because I want to see what I want to achieve, right? I can do this, or I can decide to go to somewhere like a notepad to just put it there, so I can be able to use code to design this and to achieve the same results. Do you get?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So this is what I want to achieve. Okay, let me be using this. This is what I want to achieve. This is me. Number 1, this is me. 2, this is me. 3, this is me. And the question is, use console 3 times to achieve the above. That's the question. Use console 3 times to achieve the above. So what if I decide to use console write line 3 times? Am I going to achieve the same result? Let's see. Let's say console.writeLine, console.writeLine. Then this is 2. Then this is like this. And if I should run it, this is what I get. And this is my notes. Are they the same?
No, they are not.
They are not the same. because what console write line, what it does is this console dot write line would print the first statement. You see this cursor here? See this cursor? Can you see this?
Yes, I can.
It's usually here. It's usually here, but because of the right line, it will automatically take the cursor to the beginning of the next line for the next statement. Do you get?
Yes, sir.
Great. Let me put this one here at the top so that we all see this. Now, the cursor I've taken the console dot right line, I've taken the cursor to the next line for the second statement, which is number 2. This is me. So it's going to start here. Number 2. This is me. Now, because I used console dot right line again, it will automatically take that cursor to the next line to print the next statement, which is console dot write line, this is me, and which is this one. Do you get? Are you getting
Yes,
me?
sir. Yes, sir.
But that is not what I want. I want to achieve this. This is me once, meaning I'm actually going to use, since this is happening, this other statement is happening on the next line, it then means for this first statement, I'm going to use console dot write line. And for this second one, since everything is happening on the same line, what do you think I would use?
So that's right.
Console dot write, right? So if I use console dot write line, and for the second one, I use console dot write, okay? Then third one, I use console dot write line. Let's use console dot write line and see the difference first. This is me, right? Number 2, this is me, and this is me. But there is a difference. What's the difference between this and this? What's the difference? Hmm?
Okay. Sizing me. Okay. The third one.
Yeah,
Can you
what's the
hear me?
difference between?
Okay.
Yeah, I
Now
can
the
hear
first
you.
and the second one are carrying number. The third one is not carrying number, which is number 3. It's not carrying the number in identification. Those are
No, this
those things in
statement, what's
between.
this text?
Yes.
As a programmer, one thing you should be able to do is be able to spot differences between minor things like that, right? So what's the difference between this and this? What's the difference? Hmm? Okay. Gifts, go ahead.
All right, sir. The difference between the console dot write line and the console dot write is that the console dot write line
I
prints.
didn't ask. No. I didn't ask difference between cause. I'm just asking this text. What's the difference between this text? Let me copy it safe and put here so that you will get it. Let me copy it and put there. This text. What's the difference between this text and this text?
Okay, the difference is that there is space.
Exactly.
There is space.
Exactly. That's what I want to hear now. So since there's space here and there was no space here, what do I need to do to this code to make sure there would be a space here?
You put slash n. I
Hmm?
don't.
Because
Sir,
in your tax, you'll be doing plenty
you use.
manipulation.
Sir, I've forgotten what they used to call it. You put space. There is space, but I don't forgotten the name.
Space where? Where am I putting the space here? Is it here or here?
You can put it in front of the first one.
Loss,
Which is here?
yes,
Yeah,
and
Uh-huh.
space.
As simple as that, no? Or you put it here. If you put it there, we achieve the same result, which is this is me, or you put it here, right? So the reason why you need to do that assignment is it's going to really build you, right? So I hope we are all ready for that. So we either do that or do that to achieve the same result. Okay. Is anyone confused about the right line and right before we go over to the next? Are we all good?
Yes, sir.
We are good. All right, fine, thanks. Let's go over to the next, which is read line. So guys will enjoy this read line well. I enjoyed it then. So read line, what does it do? Right? So let's use it. Let's see the difference. Console dot write line. Hello world.
Thank you.
Right? Copy, paste. Let me just use dash to demarcate the two of them. Then we have console.readline, console.readline, which takes nothing, right? It takes nothing. And then semicolon. So let's put the difference. Let me run it. Great. Okay. All right. So now see what happens. You see this cursor here? Can everyone see this cursor?
So we can't see the output.
This Zoom.
I
Sorry.
can't see you. I can't see your
Yeah,
hand.
sorry. I don't know why this Zoom is. Yeah. All right. This is it now. Someone tell me the difference between what we have been doing before and what we are just seeing now. What we are seeing now. Who can spot the difference?
Okay, sir. We have a cursor that is blinking.
Okay, where do you usually see the cursor before? Sorry. Where do you see it before? When we use console right line, console right and all.
Okay, we see it after those dots.
All right. Yeah, right.
Yes.
But now, sorry, but now we are seeing it here. So because we are seeing it here, it means it is actually waiting for the user to input something based on this console read line, right? So it means user, give me your input, like what do you want to submit? That is why I'm going to type. So whatever I type, now you see I'm interacting with the console. So this is like my UI. This is like my front end where once I log into facebook.com, I have to fill in my maybe my email and password. So by me filling my email and password, that is the UI. I'm trying to send information to the backend. So this console, if you want to get users input, what do we use? What do we use? We want to get users input. We use console dot what?
Also the read line.
Great. Then we want to display image like hello world. This is me. This is me. This is me. That is when we use console.write line. Are we good?
Yeah.
Great. So once they are done, or once like we are using this for testing. So assuming I'm done with writing the input I want to write, and I'm done, all you just need to do is to click enter on your keyboard. Just type enter, and it sends the information to your program. That's all. And that's why we have the cursor here. It's basically simple as that. Okay, so we are going to do something practical now. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to now variables. If you remember, I said the usefulness of variable, one of the use case of variable is to store information, right? To be able to store information or store user input. Now, you notice that I didn't use a variable year. So because I didn't use the variable year, is it possible to know what that user typed? Can you hear me?
Oh, sir, come again.
Right. I didn't use any variable here, and I'm actually using console.readline, meaning I want the user to give me, let's say I'm asking for the users. Okay, let me do this first. I'm going to do this. What is your full name? What is your full name? Right? So I mean, what is your full name? Now I want the user to send me his or her full name. So that's why I'm using what? Console.readline. This one is just to demarcate them. Let me remove that. Let me just remove it. Okay. Console readline is for the user to tell me his full name or tell me her full name. Okay. So let me run it. What is your full name? Precious Steve. That is my full name. So once I click enter, it ends. Now the question is, how am I going to get that Precious Steve to
Please,
my program?
where did you click enter? Because I've not seen where you did enter.
At
On
the
your
console, we're
keyboard.
not in the console.
Oh.
Sorry. This Zoom is not showing my console. Sorry. I don't know why. I really do not know why. Sorry about that. There is a way I can, okay. Can you see my VS Studio? Good. So this is it. What is your first name? This is it. Can you see the console now?
Yeah, yes,
Can
you
we
can
all
see
see the
them.
console? Great. What is your full name? Precious Steve. Once I'm done with typing in my full name, all I just need to do is click my enter on the keyboard. There is the enter key. Okay. So you click enter and it sends the information to your program. But there is an issue. I want to use your full name to perform an operation, but I can't actually get what the user imputed and all. So why is that so? Why is that so? Hmm? Who can tell me why?
Your question is not even clear. I don't know if somebody understands the question, but me, I don't understand this
Who
question you just asked.
understands? Who understands the question? Hmm? All right. What is your full name, right? Meaning I'm asking for your full name, which is Precious, okay? This console read line, this is where the user will type, user types Precious Steve, okay? But I'm at the back end, right? This is happening at the front end. This is the back end. See this at the back end, and this is your front end, okay? Can we do we all understand this? This is your back end that is sending this information. What is your full name? And the read line is in the UI where the user will type Precious Steve. Are we good?
Sir.
Are we
Yes,
good?
yes.
Sir.
Great. So once the user types Precious Steve, he sends the information back to the backend and all. But there is an issue. The issue is that, what do you understand by variables? Tell me, what does variable do? What does variables do?
Variable assigns a name to.
Not just a name. Okay, it assigns the name. It also stores information, right?
Okay, yeah, and it also stores information, yeah.
Great. So now the issue is that I have not actually created a variable that will store whatever the user is actually sending to me in order to use in my program. Do you get?
Okay.
And because I've not created a variable that will store whatever the user is sending to the backend, it's going to, like, I can't do anything because I actually don't know what the user typed, right? So one way to know what the user typed is by doing what? Creating a variable, like maybe string full name equal to, then we now put this here. We put this here. So whatever the user is typing will be stored where?
On the
In this.
console, on the under full name. Okay, let me ask a question. I
Okay.
thought, like being on the back end, anytime the user types and sends, like you imputed, and definitely the person at the back end will see it.
They can't, I don't know what kind of information the user is actually sending to the backend.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Except I create a variable to store those
Oh, I
information.
get it. Okay.
Are we all
Just
good?
to know the type of information. Sure.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Are we all good? Are we following?
Yes, I am. I don't know if any other person has
Everyone,
question.
are we good?
Yes, we are good and following.
Yes, sir,
All
we are
right.
good.
All
All
right.
right, you are good. You are good.
All right, great. So now we are getting to appreciate what variables, what do they do in real sense. It helps us to store information because now I'm interacting with the user, actually interacting with the user interface, which is the console. So I don't know what input the user is going to give. That is why I use a console read line, and that's why I use a variable to store whatever input the user is going to submit and all. Okay. Now, how do I know full name has already stored this? How am I going to know? So console write line, what is your full name? We have a variable that will store this. So after doing this, let's use our console dot write line to write the result of everything. So we use this, your full name is, let me do this first. Precious Steve. Let me do this. All right, let's try something first. Let's try something. Now I'm going to run this. I guess we can't see the console, so I'm going to do this. Okay. Can you see my screen?
I'm in practice.
All right. Can you see the console now?
No.
How about now?
Yeah.
All right. So what is your full name? Now this full name is waiting for the input from the user, which is what? Precious Steve. Okay. Now, if I click enter, what do you think will happen? Once I click enter, this next line is going to run. So once I click enter, what happens? Your full name is Precious Steve.
Okay.
Right? Now,
Yeah.
what I just did, there's what we call hard coding. Like what I just did, that I hard coded the input the user is going to send. Like I am 100% sure the user is going to send Precious Steve. Do you get? Now, let me run the program again and use a different name. Then you tell me what the issue is. Okay, Gift, go ahead.
Nice, thank you, sir. So please, my question is, what is meaning of this that look like dollar sign? Yeah.
Were you in our last class?
So you know that I was having network issue that very day.
Did you watch the video?
So I didn't.
Hey, I don't like going. See the issue. I don't like going to. How do I do this now? Because this is going to take my time. Okay, I'm going to do this.
So
Like this is
don't
going to be
worry.
the
Let
no,
me
no, 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 no.
watch the
Okay,
video.
no. This is going to be the last time because I've not said this as warnings, right? So I would reiterate. I'm going to talk about this. That this is going to be the last time, meaning whatever I've taught in our previous class, I'm not going to teach them again because it's going to affect the time and all. So what I advise is if you miss any video, any previous class, try and watch the video. And if you are not still clear, reach out to me and we'd have a section to talk about it. Okay?
Yes, sir. So I'm sorry.
All right. In fact, let me ask the class. Should I go back to talk about it or should we proceed?
No, so just proceed and watch the
No,
video.
no, no. Let's hear what the class say. Oh. Let me not be angry in the guts some people. Should we proceed or I should go back?
Go back, sir.
So
Hmm?
I think that Dora says this for string interpolation.
Yeah, string interpolation. So this is what I mean, right? So there are times, all right, I have a variable called in age equal to, let's say, assuming you are 15 years old, right? Gibbs, you are the one that asked me, right? Assuming you are 15 years. Can you hear me? Hello, Gift. Don't tell me your network is disturbing. No.
Yes, yes, sir. I can hear you.
Okay. So I have age equal to 15. You're 15 years old. Now, I want to print the value of age, right? Console.log. Console.write line. I want to print the value of age, right? I want to print the value of age in a sentence or between in a string, right? Your age is what? 15. Let's say your age is 15. I'm actually hard coding this because if I run this now, once I run that, sorry, let's wait for it to load. Build errors. Where are the build errors? Int age. Okay. Something is wrong somewhere. What's wrong? What's wrong? Changing top level might not affect the whatever stuff. I'm coming. My code is misbehaving. Sorry guys, my Visual Studio is misbehaving. I have to stop my stuff and run it again. Coming. Sorry guys, I'm coming. Console.write line. Okay. All right. Okay, I think I have to stop my program and run it again. So just give me 1 minute, please. It's misbehaving. I'm coming, guys. Stopped as Windows shared. All right. Okay. right. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks. Okay, it's up now. So this is what I meant. I have int age equal to 15, right? 15. And I want to print this age in a sentence between a double quote, right? Your age is what? 15. So once I run this is what I want to achieve. This is what I want to achieve. Age is not signed. No copy. That's because I've not assigned it yet. So that's why it's giving me this. All right. Your age is, right, age equal to 15. All right. I don't know why this is misbehaving. Age. Let me run this first. Mm, 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 mm. All right, still showing the previous code. What is your full name? Still showing the previous code, which is not what I want. The gift, you have spoiled my Visual Studio.
Now, please just go ahead and proceed.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. Check it, start it main. Entry
Okay.
point. Yeah. I think I just have to create a new one. All right, let me just create a new stuff quickly. Project. Let me just create a new stuff quickly. Later I'll come back to that. Sorry, guys. Console.writeLine. Right. Next. All right. Let me just create a new one. Okay. Let's see if it is working. All right, it's working. Okay. So I have int age equal to 15, right? And I want to print console.write line saying your age is age, right? Your age is age. So once I run this, I want to be able to print your age is actually 15. I want to call in this variable name in my sentence, in my string. Do you get?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me? Right. I want to call in the variable name in my string, but it's still telling me your age is age, like still giving me age instead of it to give me what your age is 15, right? So
Yes,
one
sir.
way to do that is to make use of string interpolation. There are other ways to do it, which as time progresses, I will show you the other ways. But for now, because I want to call in this variable name to my string, all I just need to do is to bring in the dollar symbol and this variable name. And even if I bring in this dollar symbol and still run it, that's not enough to make that show. My console. I hope you guys are still seeing my console.
No,
All right.
sir.
You can't see my console.
The
Ah,
output.
oh boy. Sorry. Stressing me out. All right. Can you see my
Yes.
console now? Let me close this one. All right. So your age is age, right? It's still giving me your age is age instead of it to give me your age is 15. Now you get the issue now, right?
Sir.
So one way to do that, to call in this variable name, is to enclose this in a curly brace. Like first thing first, we bring in the dollar sign, and secondly, any variable name that we want to call, it should be in between the curly brace, which is this age, and that's all. So when I run it, I'm going to get this. Your age is 15. You can see the console, right?
I'm seeing the console, I'm not seeing the results.
All right, see it here. Your age is 15. Do you get now?
Yes, sir.
Great. So at even I had string name equal to um gift. Sorry guys. String name equals to gift. And I want to print your name is your your name is gift, right? I want to do that. I can actually do this. Your name is, now I want to really call the variable name. So what I just need to do is to put this in the curly brace, which is this, then passing the variable name, and that's all. And we get the sorry, you can see the console, right? And we get
Yes,
the,
sir.
all right, we get the your name is gift. Are you clear now?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Let's go back to what we were doing before. All right. So I think this was what we were doing before. All right. So what is your full name? What is your full name? This is this. Now your full name is Precious Steve. So the issue is that I actually called in Precious Steve, right? Because I am very sure the user is always going to type Precious Steve. Now, what happens when the user doesn't actually submit Precious Steve? Let's see. Okay, we can still see it. All right. So now, what is your full name? Now, I don't want to type Precious Steve. Yeah, I want to type, because maybe according to the programmer, the person feels that the person that owns this application, or maybe the owner of this phone, will always type Precious Steve. What if the person sells this phone to a new user? What that means, the name is going to change, right? Are we
Yes,
following?
sir.
Great. So assuming now there's a new user that is using this application now, and you're asking the user, what is your full name? Now I'm going to type the gift. And once I click enter, it tells me your full name is Precious Steve. And I'm like, what's happening to my application now? I actually said the gift, and you are saying my full name is Precious Steve. Who is at fault here? Is it the user or the programmer?
The programmer.
Is the programmer, right?
Yes.
Because in the code, the programmer had to hard code this, like hard code, they call it hard code. When your program is not dynamic, you are trying to hard code the full name. Okay, so that's what the programmer did, which is very, very bad. So to make this dynamic, to make sure now whatever the user sends as input, let it capture it and show the full name. That's why I said you're going to use string interpolation, where we just call in your full name is, then for year, instead of hard coding this stuff, we just put the variable name. Are we good?
Yes, sir.
Great. So when I run it, I should get, all right, okay. This is it. You can see my console, right?
Yes.
You guys, okay. What is your full name? Gideon D. So if I enter, I'm going to see your full name is Gideon D. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Right? It makes sense. Now, because we have seen what the user actually sends, then it is good to say that yes, this variable name, this variable is actually storing the information that was gotten by the user. Are we good? So let's try to make it more let's bring some extra logic. So I have 3 students. Maybe what is I have 3 students. Maybe okay, let's do this. I have 3 students in my school. They will have to enter their names. Okay, yeah, they will have to enter their names. So how am I going to store this student's name? What will I do? I want to be able to get the names of 3 students. What am I going to do? Tell me what to do.
Sir, come again.
I have 3 students in my school. SCHOOL. I have 3 students in my school. They will have to enter their names. Like student 1 will come. The computer program is going to prompt student 1, enter your name. They will enter. Student 2 will enter its name. Then student 3 will enter their name. Then at the end, I want to print this console dot write line. Okay. Console dot write line. Then my dollar sign. Student 1 name is what? ESTHER, right? Student 2, the name of student 2 is Benjamin, right? Then student 3 is what? Elijah. I want to be able to print this, the console. So what am I going to do to make sure this works actually?
Okay, sir. You are going to create 3 variables.
Thank you very much. Is it of integer or boolean or string or?
It's going to be a string.
Great. So string student 1, right? Equal to console dot read line, right? Right? Then I will do same for the next student, which is student 2 and student 3. Are we good? Then for here, I'm going to call in what? What am I going to call in? Student 1. Hope we are all following. Then student 2. I hope this is not going to be confusing. Student 3. Who is confused? Who is confused? Are we good?
Why are you putting 2 students?
Come again, sorry.
Okay, no, don't worry. You are good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So let's submit it. Let's run it. Let us run it. Okay, you can see my console, right? Can you see my console?
No.
Okay, thank God. Let me try and check that again. How about now? Can you see my console?
Yes.
Great. So I have 3 students in my school. They will have to enter their name. So first student types in the name, which is what? Precious Steve. Now second student comes in to type their name. Marianne. Third student types their other name, which is what? The gifts. Then once I click enter, this is what I get. Student 1, Precious. Student 2, which was this Marianne. Student 3, the gift. Now you
And
see,
why is my surname not there?
did I input? Did I? Who can
You
answer?
are always murdering this my
Hey,
surname.
sorry.
Let me teach you the way to call it. Aba Tai. Aba Tai. It's simple.
Okay.
Abatai.
I
Aba
won't be don't
Tai.
worry. I won't be calling your name again. Case schools. All right. So hope we are all following.
Yes.
Great. Great. So we see how we can actually test the results of our code to make sure everything is working fine because there is no front end. So we backend developers, we use for now, we use the console, right, to test the result of our code and to make sure everything is working fine. And since this is working fine, definitely when the front end connects with our backend, it's going to work fine because we have actually seen the output, which is giving us what we want, right? Are we good? Hello.
Sir, yes.
Yes,
We are
sir.
good.
All right, great. Now, one thing you should note is that console.readline, anything the user submits is in a string, is submitted as a string. Okay. So what do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? So whenever the user sends in an information based on the console.writeline that was being implemented or that was written, that input is in form of a string. What do I mean by in form of a string? Whatever input the user submits is in form of a string, is between a string. Do you get?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Great. Now the issue is, what if I want to perform, okay, before I go there, let's talk about concatenation first. Let's talk about concatenation. Before I go there, then we talk about concatenation. See, nation. Let's talk about that. So concatenation has to do with, let's say I have console dot write line, enter your first name and last name. Enter your first name and last name. Okay. So enter your first name and last name. So what am I going to do? I have to create a variable that will store in what? Your first name. Okay. Console dot read line, right? Then string last name equal to console dot read line, right? Now I'm going to create a variable called full name that is going to get this and this and bring them together as one, which is the full name. Are we all following?
Yes, sir.
Great. So I have a third variable called full name, which is equal to first name. Now, because I want to bring them together, I cannot just say first name, last name. Now, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't, wait, last name. It doesn't work like this because I want to bring them together. I have to do like this. It won't work like this in C#. So when we want to join two strings or variables together, we make use of what? The plus
Plus.
operator. That's all. That's all we do. Are we good?
Yes, sir.
Great. So for now, I'm not going to use the console dot read line. Let me just use the value. Let me use the default value, which is, let's say, um, No, I say I'm not going to use Mariam. Nah. Okay. Abdul Salam. Yeah, go ahead.
My question is that the concatenation you made the other time, like now, if you output it, will there be space? Since you didn't put another concatenation that will give a space between the first name.
Yeah, we are getting there. Yeah, we are getting there. Don't worry. We are getting there. Okay. Yeah. So I have the first name. Let me use simple name. Ede. Yeah. I can pronounce this one well. Great. Ede gift. So I have Ede gift, first name and last name. So the full name,
So
what
I
do you think
thought you
is going
wanted
to?
to use my name.
No, never. Oh.
No, so see, we are two. We have Marian and we have Mary
Okay.
Ann. My own is Mary Ann.
Yeah, which is very easy. Yes, next time I'll use that one. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So I'll use my console dot right line to print what full name. And once I do this, what do you think I'm going to get? Who can guess the output? Let's use who will tell me the output of this? What will be full name?
The full name will be Ede Gift. That's
Ede
really, yes,
Gift.
that will be the output.
Yeah. Who has a different answer? Okay, we all agree it's Ede Gift, right? Hope everyone is not hope no one is confused though. Be cool. All right, Ede Gift. So let's run it. So we run this, we get this. We run this. What do we get? Dun, 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 dun. We get this. Enter your first name and last name, and this is what we get. Ede Gift. Is anyone confused? Any question? Hello.
We can hear you. I can hear you.
All right. Is there any question? Or who can spot the issue? I mean, who can spot the issue?
Okay, there is no space between the two
I
names.
know, say Abdul Salam will raise his hand. Space nigga. She na space. Abdul. All right, I know it's space. I know it's, I understand. Yeah, it's space. Okay. So the issue now is there is no space in between. So how am I going to manage that? Right? And mind you, concatenation doesn't mean joining just two. It means we can join more than two. We can have this plus another variable name, let's say first name. Now that's what it means. So it's not necessarily mean joining just two. It joins multiple variables or strings and all, right? So when we run this, who can tell me the output of this based on what I've written? What will be the output? Gift, go ahead.
The output will also be the first name and the last name.
Which is the gift, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, who agrees? All right. Uba, yes, go ahead.
Okay, the output is going to be Ede Gift, Ede.
Okay, Ede gifts, Ede. Have you changed your mind, gifts? Gifts, go ahead.
Yes, I've changed my mind.
So first name, which is Ede,
Ede
last name,
Gift.
which is
Yes,
this,
Ede.
first name, which is this. So if I do this plus, let's say I do this, precious, what do you think would be the result?
The result will be Ede Gift, Ede Precious.
All right, great. So let's run it to see. Let's run it and see that we get that. All right. Someone mute, please. Who is all right. Neat. Okay, thank you. So Ede gift, Ede precious. So this is still the same thing. You know, from the example I said, concatenation means joining variables together or strings together, right? That is why it's still valid and all. Okay. But the issue now is, what if now, in real sense, in real scenario, first name and last name is separated by space? So how are we going to do that now? How do we undo that? You know, someone would say, since it's the last name, or maybe this is the first name, I can actually do this and it will still work. Is that what you wanted to say, Gift?
What was your question? Let me know if that's what I want to say.
Ede gift, there is no space here. I
Yeah.
want it to be like this.
Yes, to give space in that
Okay.
edit. Yes.
Right? To give space
Yes.
there. All right. So when we run it, we get the, can you see the console?
No.
Okay. All right. So we get Ede gift, which is this space. Right?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you
Yes,
Abdul,
sir.
can.
you want to ask a question?
I'm not asking for a question.
All right,
I want
good.
to say
But
something concerning the concatenation.
okay, you want to say something.
Yes.
Okay, go
If,
ahead.
like now, instead of putting space in front of Ede, why
That's
can't we
where I
do
want to
something?
go. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Tell me. Yeah, tell me
Okay,
what
instead of
was
that,
the
we can put
best?
in the full name string so that it just be first name
Sorry?
plus.
Sorry?
Now, instead of putting in front of Ede,
Mm.
we can do concatenation in full name, string full name, so that it will be first name plus open double quotation space.
Okay, that's where I want to go, Sha. Yeah, that's where I want to go. Thank you. All right. So you know, concatenation is bringing things together. Okay. Now I want to have a space in between these two. So it is right to do this, to have a string in between these two, right? This is an empty string. So it is believed that since I have this string, it means there will be a space. So if I run this, what do you think is going to happen now? Once I run that,
It still give you the same results.
all right, it's still going to give me, um, you can't see my console. All right, it's still going to give me the same result, header gift, because I gave it an empty string. I put an empty string, but there is nothing inside. So what do I need to do? What do I need to do? Who can tell me?
Put space.
Yeah, put space inside and you run it, it's going to work fine. It's going to work perfectly fine. Enter your first name, last name, a day. Git. Who is confused? Wait, you guys can see my console. Can you see my console now?
No.
All right, how about now?
Yes.
All right, so this space here, this is the first name, which is this Ede. This space you see here is this string that has space inside. Then the last name and all. Are we good with concatenation? Right? Hello? All right, it seems everyone is fine. But now, what happens if we want to perform, let's say, add two numbers? Let's try this. Let's try this now. Let's do something. I have int value 1 equal to 5, then int value 2 equal to 10. Okay? So okay, no. Let me use this string value 2 equal to 5. I can use 5 here and 10 here. Yeah, 10. Then I have my result. String. Okay, I can do this. Yeah, result. Let me just use string results equal to value 1 plus value 2. Right, string 1 equals to value 1, value 2. Console dot write line equal to results. So what would the answer be? Yeah, let's see. What's going to be the answer? Value 1, this value 2. What is it going to be? What would be the answer? That's 5 concatenation. I don't want to say plus. Okay, then 5 joining 10. What is going to be the answer? Okay, Uba, tell me.
Okay, it's going to be 510.
Jesus, 510. I thought it's 15. No. Ah. Hey, who. Wait. Oh. 5 plus 10. Is it not 15? Why is it 510? Who has contrary opinion?
So
Hello?
she's right. It's
Ah,
510
you
because
guys.
is should I
And
proceed?
because, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, because it's string concatenation. It's concatenate like and joining it together. Okay, I guess that's all.
All right, joining it together. So, in real sense, this is a string. Okay, this is a string joining two strings based on a definition that says concatenation has to do does what? Join two strings or two variables together. So this and this, because it is a string, you're going to join them together. So it's not going to see them as the normal 5 plus 3 and all, right?
Yes, sir.
Great. And that's why we are going to get 5110. Let's check that to see if it's actually 5110. And this is what we get. 5110. All right. 5110. Are we good?
Yes, sir.
But now, there are instances or there are scenarios whereby I would ask the user, mind you, okay, let's do this. Let me do that. Okay, console dot write line. All right. This program is this program will do what? This program will perform addition of two numbers. We want to perform addition of two numbers, which the user has to send, which the user have to send or input. Okay. So that means I have the first one string. I have the first one string. Now, because I'm dealing with numbers, right? And I want to, I want the user to actually send me actual values, right? So this is what I mean. Because I want to perform addition of two numbers, I can actually do this, make use of int num1 equal to console dot read line. All right, you guys going to see the issue why now there's this red line is coming up because of a reason. So if I hover on it, is telling me cannot implicitly convert type string to int, meaning by default, whenever we use console.readline, by default, it is a string. It converts whatever input that the user is going to send as a string. It's going to be in form of a string. Do you get? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But
Yes, sir.
now I want to actually convert this to an integer. I want to convert this string to an integer. Yeah. I want to convert this to an integer. So what am I going to do to convert that to an integer? So there's a syntax that helps us to perform that, and which is what int dot parse. Int dot parse. What does int dot parse does? What does it do? If you check, then one thing you guys should be doing actually is C# comes with documentation and all. So whenever we hover on keywords in C#, we hover on it, we see the documentation. Like we hover on right line, we check it, we see the meaning of what that right line is. That is the people that the C# actually designed this or developed it in such a way that every keyword, when you hover, you see what it means, so that it saves you the stress of going to your browser to check what is console, what does it mean, right? So you can actually hover on it to check the meaning of the keyword you are using. So for parse, what does it mean? The result of parsing, it's more like passes a span of UTF characters into a value. So it converts a string to a value, meaning whatever the user sends is not going to be in form of a string, right? Before now, without converting this, and when we use readline, whatever the user is going to send as a number, let's say the user types in 30. Behind the scene, this 30 is a string. Do you get? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Are we following?
Yes, sir. Following.
Great.
Yes, sir.
So this input is in form of a string. I know string now, we want to actually perform addition, right? So we are trying to avoid the scenario whereby we'll be adding string, and when you are adding two strings together, we will not actually get the real value. We'll get the concatenated value, which could be, let's say we are adding 30 and 40. We're going to get 30, 40, that's 3040 instead of 70, which is the real value, right? So what we want to do is, from the problem, we would know if we need to convert this read line, which is a string, to a number. So the problem says perform addition of two numbers that will be given by the user. So now the user is going to submit a value, which is in form of string. I want to convert this string to a value, which is 30, which makes sense. And how to do that is to call in what? Int dot parse, then open the bracket, passing the console.readline, and close it. That's all. So whatever the user is submitting, the number is going to convert this to an actual value, 30. Someone confused? Are we good?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Class is quiet. We have 7 here. We are all good now, right? I can proceed.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Great, 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 great. So we have number 1, this. Now I'll do same for num 2. Let me just copy this. Int num 2. Going to do same for this, equal to int.parse readline and all, right? So the result, int result equal to what? Num1 plus num2, right? Then I have my console dot write line, which says, which is going to be the result is going to be what? Right? So when I run this, if I run this now, so if I run this, this program will perform addition of two numbers which the user has to send or input. Now, give me the first number, 70, right?
Yes, sir.
Give me the second number,
30.
30. So once I submit this, it performs the addition. 70 plus 30, 100. But had it been I use string, it's actually going to give me 7,030. That's 7030. Because it is a string by default. But because I have converted this string to the real value, I have converted this one to the real value. That's why it's giving me the real value. Are we good?
Yes, sir.
This one.
Okay.
Please, I have a question
Any
concerning the
question?
conversion. Yes,
Any
sir.
question?
There is.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I have a question concerning the conversion of int to string. You know, in some
Okay.
places they use convert
You can
dot.
use convert. You can use convert dot to int32 or whatever, right? Is that what you want
Yes,
to ask?
yes, I
Yeah,
want
you
to ask
can.
what is the difference between the two, and is there a case whereby you are advised to use um int data type dot parser, or are they the same?
Okay, for the int dot parse now, that's 32. Let me write it out first. All right, let's say I have three numbers. Int num3 equal to convert dot to int 32, right? Which is going
Listen,
to pass in the um, console dot read line, right? Console dot read line, which is this, right? So
yes, sir.
now, difference between this and this is that this int, now if you see this int 32, this int, whenever you see int 32, it means there is a range it can take, there is a capacity it can take,
Okay,
right?
32 bytes.
Yeah. Why this int means it can take any, it can
Length.
take any length and all. That's the difference. So
Okay, okay.
when we talked about the capacity, when we talked about capacity and all, right? If we are sure the user is going to send something within this, we can actually use this. Then if we are not sure, we use this other one. But this is because of the capacity, what it can hold, right? So for
Okay.
this int 32, what if I actually sent a big value? Let me try that out, Sha. Let me try that out first. Let's say int 3, right? Let me do that. Okay, let me run it. I'm just testing it out though. Let's see this.
This
Then let's
control is
say I typed something wrong. Now see what happens.
no display your console. We are not seeing your console, sir.
Sorry. Okay. Can you see my console now?
No. Yes,
Can
we
you
have
see it
seen it.
now? Now
Yes,
you
sir.
see it now. I have typed something that is higher than the capacity, and this is what I got. Value was either too large or too small for int32.
Okay.
You get?
Yes, sir.
So all those are use cases, and let me try the same value with this first. Let me try that with that and see what happens. If I run this now. Okay. So once I
Your console is not showing, sir.
Okay. Sorry. Can you see my screen? It's not
It has
still
been.
clear. All right. There's still you. All right. Can you see this now?
Yes.
Great. So type in this, then type in, let's use that same value. And once I do this, it gives me the same value was either too large or too small, right? So now this is telling us that they perform the same thing, but this converts to, it's a method, right? It's a class. But when we click dot, we see higher capacity. We can see to int16, which has lesser capacity than this one, right? 32. Then this is to int64, which if we use I think it's going to be enough to have that, right? Okay, but I'll just leave that to you to just try it out and
Okay.
all.
Okay, sir.
All right. Any other question? So we can use this or this, right? That's because he has done his research and all. So I'm not going to teach you everything. Like there are many ways of doing things, right? So because of time, I'm just going to show you the easiest way, and I would leave the other ones for you to just go and do your research. There are other ways to implementing this or converting this. Like it said, converts to, it does the same thing, right? There are other ways to doing that, which you come to know them by researching and checking other resources. Are we good? All right, any other question? Hello? Are
Hi.
we good?
Alright.
Are we good? Are we good?
Yes, I'm
Good
good.
job.
We are good, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, so in the absence of a question and all, thank you all for today. And I wish you all the best in your assignments and your tasks.
So are you done?
Yeah, there's no question. I'm done now. Yeah.
No, I have question. Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
I
Go
thought you
ahead.
are still teaching. I say, wait, okay, so it's based on the assignment, sir. Please, can you
Okay.
just walk us through
You have seen the
explaining?
assignment, the
Yes, we
tasks.
have seen it.
Okay. All right. Let me check. Where is this stuff? I'm coming. Uh, Bam, bam, badam. Can you see my LMS page? 20 people
No.
have submitted, though. It means you have submitted, though. Everybody have submitted their assignment except you. Nah, 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 nah.
So
So I'm not
accept
submitted.
me. I'm not submitted though.
I'm not
No,
submitted.
no, don't mind me.
I've not done my own, no.
Okay. So, all right. So let me share my screen now. Okay. All right. So I'm going to stop the recording. So I don't want to talk about that here, right? Okay. Pause recording, stop recording.